Hey folks, Dagan here, and you may recognise me from PMTV UK, but here on my own channel. I like to talk about all the cool quirky things in my own personal collection, and this is my 1981 Kramer Voyager. And just look at it, it's absolutely kick-ass. Now, 1981 was the first year Kramer started to make wooden neck guitars. They're very famous from, well, they're known from being from the 80s, but prior to that, in the 70s, they were still a brand, but they were making metal neck guitars. And 1981 was the first year where they put a wooden neck on a guitar. Those three guitars in the lineup: the Pacer, which is my usual go-to guitar, this one here, the classic double cutaway, the Vanguard, which was the Randy Rhoads style V, probably most common these days by the Charlie Parra signature, and the Voyager, which is the star shape, kind of like a Dean ML, but not as intense. There's Charvel stars and Jackson stars and everything, but this is the Kramer Voyager, one of the first, and you can tell it's one of the first because it has a Strat headstock. When you see a guitar like this with a Strat headstock, it is a bit peculiar looking, but they actually got a lawsuit filed against them in 1981, and from 1982 they had the more traditional Kramer beak headstock, one of those guys, but 81 they got the Strat. These original Kramer Voyagers only came with one pickup. In 1983, halfway through I believe, they threw two pickups in and a Floyd Rose tremolo, but this is the first year. There was a few different tremolo options on this as well. The Flicker trem, the Rockinger trem, which was affectionately known as the Eddie Van Halen trem before the Floyd Rose came about, and this, which is like a regular 6-screw synchronized Fender style tremolo, but it's plated in brass and it's got a big old brass block in the back as well. They had a few different looks to them, and if anything this is the most iconic with that lightning bolt running through the star. One volume, one tone, and the backs of the pots are original as well. The pots are original. I've checked the backs of the pots and they are 1981. This is an A serial number as well, a very early A serial number, so it's one of the first ones they made, and it's absolutely awesome. It rings like a bell. It's 1981 to 2021. 40 years old this year. It's crackers. I do kind of want to put a Floyd Rose on it, but I might keep it original. I've got enough Floyd Roses. I just think these things absolutely scream with Floyd Roses. Maple neck and that Strat headstock I was harping on about before. Old school style Grover tuners. Check those tuners out. So the tuners are like weird butterfly kind of things. It features a brass nut too, which was very common in the late 70s, early 80s if you wanted to hot rod your guitar. Truss rod adjustment is down at the bottom here as opposed to at the top. There's still a skunk stripe down the back. There is options of a coil switch on some old Imperials, Voyager Imperials I think they were called. Pickup wise, it's a shallow pickup, and this one's actually backwards. I don't know why it's backwards. I don't know if it came from the factory backwards, and it's in the furthest to the neck screw hole. Don't know why, but it is. Look at all the weathering as well, like some of the there's cracks in the wood. It's a really, really cool guitar. It stood the test of time, and it rings like a 40-year-old guitar. And I think that's pretty much all the specs on it. 22 frets. The frets have stood the test of time very, very well. It's a curved fingerboard. It's not as flat as like some modern shreddy Ibanez guitars. It's just a joy to play. And it's got one hell of a story. Really hard to find here in the UK, so I'm really pleased I've got one. With the trem, it's totally seized up on this guitar. I could probably lube it up a bit, but there's lots of springs in the back and it's very creaky when you move it, so I'm just going to keep it locked down. Or I might put a Floyd on it. No, I'll keep it as it is. And there's only one pickup, so I believe that gives you the best tone because there's no other pickups pulling down, the magnets on pulling down on the strings. Because when there is lots of pickups in a guitar, even though those pickups aren't activated, the magnets are still pulling on the strings. So when there's only one pickup, like in this, or a Beretta, or a Les Paul Jr., you get the purest vibration of the strings. pickup tone, just roll the tone down. That tone doesn't always work though. What is weird though is the placement of the jack input. When you want to move the tone, you can't really get your hand in, so you've got to go over the top and do it that way. It doesn't deter me from this guitar though, I absolutely adore this thing. Could do with the treble bleed roll off though. It gets a bit muffled when it cleans up a bit. I'm going through my Helix now. Let's clean that up a bit. Lovely snappy tone from this shallow pickup. I haven't played that in a while, but you get the gist. So whether you're playing chord work or shredding away or chuggy stuff, this alder body, because there's so much wood here and so much mass, it just resonates like nothing else. It's a great thing. Ladies and gents, that's all the sight specs and sounds I can get from the amazing Kramer Voyager, my lovely 1981 40-year-old beautiful piece of wood and metal. I love this brand. As you might be aware, I'm a Kramer artist, so I'm very pleased to be a big part of this brand, and not a big part, a small part of a big brand. It's amazing, and I've been collecting these old guitars for ages, so if you have any questions about anything Kramer related, comment down below and I'll do my best to answer them. Give this video a like and subscribe for lots more cool stuff. Hopefully I'll try and get some more stuff out soon. It's just very busy with PMTV UK at the minute. stop playing. As soon as I put that camera off, I'm just going to keep playing for another 10 to 15 minutes. So these originally were made until 1987. There was reissues in the Music Go era of the 2000s, but Gibson have totally revamped the Kramer lineup right now, and you can get the amazing Gunstar Voyager, Tracy Guns' signature guitar. It's available now. Awesome guitar, or if you can, get an original like this. And if you are selling an original with 2 pickups and a Floyd Rose, let me know, because I'll probably buy it off you. I've been Dagan, and I'll see you next time.